I find you another ball. Where is it? Give me it. Put my ball. You put your ball. Here.
Hmm?
It's ice cream. Oh, I don't have one. That one. Get off my stuff.
Hey, we lit.
Are you in the bathroom? Yeah, it's so dirty. No, it's not. And it's cleaned a little bit. Oh, yeah. I'm back in continue. Yeah. Daddy, fresh ice cream. Come on. More ice cream. Okay, that's good. Put on my toy. Very clean cleaner. Mommy, now can we get dessert? Oh, here's my tiny. And the figure. Hold on. I can do that.
Okay.
Yo,
Yo.
what's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
Ready to get this gold.
I'm waiting on Tim, but his internet is acting up.
He must have got that Spectrum.
Yeah.
Marking up these charts.
Is he on?
For this session.
Mi gente.
You got that whack internet connection, man. But it's all good.
What's up, everyone? What's up?
Bro, this about to fill
What's
up. Tim's
up?
gonna join.
Yeah, no, he's getting tight.
It's about to be too full for Tim to join his own webinar. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. A couple more minutes. We'll just wait for Tim. All right, he got literally like 10 seconds.
Yo, Ty, where you at?
Right here.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna share your computer that we maxed out already.
All right, cool.
Let me stop sharing mine so you can share yours.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Share screen. We'll just do. All right. Yeah, that's funny. Oh. All right, we got a packed house. Tim is still loading up his internet.
Damn.
Yeah.
I told you it was gonna be packed up.
Yeah. I try to warn him. Like, yo, you better be ready. Okay.
Damn, Max.
That dude.
I just had to let him know, man. You gonna try to join and be like, hold up, what?
Yo, Ty, it looked like UCAT taking off, bro.
Yeah, UCAT is headed up.
Shit.
UCAT was playing for the longest, man.
Shit, been testing my patience all day, bro. I was at work like, yo, just move already.
They had me sweating all day.
Yeah, man. What is this? What do I have open right now? Why did I? What the heck?
I feel like we were just on too.
He probably was. His internet's bad, but the show goes on. He's so mad.
Shit, I would be too, bro.
All right. So I'm just basically gonna go over market structure, how I start looking at a chart just from scratch. All right. So me personally, I start from the daily time frame. So I do what everyone's supposed to do: support and resistance. Boom. I start from the daily. Boom. Boom. What else is it giving me? Boom. Boom. Okay. Then I go to my 4 hour. So we already got direction. We already see gold is on a major downtrend.
Yo, Ty, not to cut you off or anything, is this going to be recorded?
Yeah, it's recorded right now.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you good, you good. So boom, we're headed down, right? That's on the 4 hour. Then here we can even plot a couple more points. A couple more key points. Boom.
Yo, Tim's gonna
So
kick
what I
someone,
just
bro.
did here was I marked the high of the week and the low of the week. So that's last week. This is technically the low of this week. So when we get closer, we hit the hourly. So basically, the reason I'm doing this is because around these areas of support and resistance is where we're going to find our M's and our W's, our teacups and inverted teacups. Boom. Okay, so we have direction. So if you guys notice here, I'll make this line red for you guys just so it stands out. If you guys notice, we have just price continuing to bounce. Boom, boom. This, like we call our teacup or our M formation. It also gave you a W. So here we go. With the magic right here. Why is it acting so slow? Okay. Everybody see that W? So pretty much you're gonna wait around the support and resistance for these M's and these W's. You see, boom. Right here. All right, so this zone. Slowly but surely, it did come back to the zone. Now, the reason why I personally don't like doing like limit orders, like buy limits or sell limits around these areas is for this right here. You can't really do that with gold because gold will just go straight through, hit your stop loss. Your stop loss is what? Typically 30 pips. This right here, they got you for 40. They got you for 45 pips there. That's why limit orders, like sell limits, buy limits, don't really work for gold. I always recommend market execution. Always, always, always market execution for gold specifically. So now, boom, it gave us that W, gave us the teacup. So then we get even further. Let's go to a current trade. So something else I like to do is go off the highs and lows of the day. Very, 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 very important. Damn, why is everybody blowing up my phone right now? Do not disturb.
Because Tim's saying to kick someone so I can join.
Okay. So right here, I marked the high, yesterday's high. And this is yesterday's low. Yeah, my connection is really bad too. Let's answer some questions. Is Tim ready? Yes, he's saying to kick someone. Man, I don't know.
Who's it
man.
gonna be?
Tim might gotta fight somebody to get in this group.
Oof.
I think Tim gotta fight somebody to get in this group, man. Not gonna be me.
Yo, Ty,
Oh, man.
you recorded, right?
Yeah. Guys, this webinar is recorded. If you miss it,
Nah,
you know,
I got Tim. I'll let him in. Just
you can always just
Tell
come
him
back on at your own time. You know, it's midnight. I know you're sleepy. Somebody give their... Oh, he's calling me right now. Hello?
tell him I'll give him my
What's
spot,
up?
bro. You just gotta snipe the entry. You gotta get that shit
Yeah, I
on
know.
quick. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we dropping nuggets right now. Nobody wants to leave. You might just have to be... I don't know, man.
Yo, Ty.
Sheesh, don't do that, Ty.
Yo, Ty, I got you, bro.
We actually got to trade now for gold. Yo, I might have just put you on speaker.
Yo, what's his
Put you
name?
on
It's gonna
speaker.
let
Have you do it that way?
Yo, Ty. It's Corey, bro. I'm gonna dip to give him my spot.
All right.
Yo.
All right, you're on speaker.
Tell him to be ready to hit that.
What's up?
I don't think Ty hears me right now.
Yo,
Ty,
Yeah,
you hear me, bro?
I can't get on my own.
yo, Ty, can you hear
All
us?
right, just have your computer out. Well, yo, we're looking at gold right now.
You got us all
It's
muted.
creating an M for us.
Yo, he don't care about nobody voice.
Facts.
We trying to help him out.
Stop bugging out.
I'm about to
Are you
call
watching
Ty.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of here right now. Watch it.
So what gold did straight out of Asian session today, right? Fake out to the high, pinned it, came down,
Yo,
retraced
pick
on
up
us,
my phone call, boy. Yo, Ty.
hit entry for continuation on the downside. Yeah. Creating a lower low
Yeah.
yesterday, getting lower and lower and
Yeah, they're
lower.
coming down.
So right now we can actually go market for gold.
Already in
Say
it.
less.
You got that
Say
wick.
less.
I got it at that wick, boy.
Yo, my connection is really bad too. I don't know what it is.
Yo, somebody's got to DM him in the chat. Direct message him.
Oh,
You can
facts,
come
facts,
down
facts.
for another touch off that leg.
What is Ty in your
Oh,
profit
for-
empire?
I think so.
The last 1-4 to
What time frame is this?
it's coming
The
down.
15 minute.
Yeah,
We're making a little mini end. You know?
yeah, right here. So we can actually enter market for gold, guys. Let me write out. This is perfect.
Wait 2 more minutes. Wait 2 more minutes. What's
I'll
that?
give him my spot. All right, so Corey's gonna give up his spot, so you can hop on. You ready? All right,
Yeah, it's
Corey,
gotta be
we're
like
ready for
1,
you.
2.
Keep trying to
bro.
get in.
He's gonna have to snipe it, bro.
Try again. Wait, no, it's at 200 still. All right, Corey.
All right.
Go.
We're gonna
Damn,
wait 2 more
Victor.
minutes before we enter, guys.
Damn, Victor.
Yo, Victor?
Damn.
Victor.
Man, Victor was like at the button, bro.
No, he
Yo,
didn't
I
get out.
just
So
sniped that
Corey,
guy close to the button. Hey man, I'm a true sniper. Man's in it to win it.
Victor's not playing games tonight.
Bruh.
This is
Now I'm
crazy.
I type that number
Because
in.
Lou is a celebrity, so you know he packs out.
Yo,
Back,
I
yo.
mean, what? I mean, listen. What he thought was gonna happen?
Okay.
yo, I love this man, Victor. Yo,
Yo, just restart the call, bro.
Yo,
What?
reset the call, bro.
oh nah.
Chill.
Yo, just restart the call.
Chill
Someone not
out.
getting in.
Chill on
Oh,
that.
you guys can't talk to.
Chill, y'all wildin', yo.
That ass, chill out.
How's your service on that?
I'm lagging too.
Oh, they about to restart. Hold on. Victor about to be the first one in the next call, yo.
All right, guys, we got Tim on the
Chill.
line.
Oh, we got Tim out.
Oh,
Hold on, I
You
gotta
guys
get my
hear me?
trigger finger in.
Ready, get mom.
Oh, yeah, we got
Say it.
I think
Yeah, we're selling now. We're selling gold right now.
I saw it.
Everyone sell gold right now.
The boy Vic.
You said sell gold right now?
Yeah, on the 1 hour, right?
No,
Or on the
look at
15, never
the
mind.
DXY. Yeah, DXY is headed up. It's out of here.
What
DXY 's
time
outta here.
frame?
Do it all in the 15-minute.
Yeah, that's just making higher high.
Okay. So we're gonna enter gold. Boom, boom, boom.
Let's put on my current.
Here. 1923 is our entry.
Want me to put in the side?
Stop loss. 20 pip stop loss.
Yeah.
50.
1221. 1221. Point. 1221 was 35.
1221 point.
1221.
Yo, what? Corey got back in.
0.9.
Yeah, Corey got back in.
1221.
Corey's not playing games, y'all.
Facts.
Boom.
Yeah.
Big profit, make it like 35.
Wait, what's the stop loss at?
Where? What's that stop loss?
It's right above
Whoever got it, type it in the chat.
yesterday's low.
12.85.
It's on the, he typed it out for the thing. So the stop
Right
loss
above
was
yesterday's low.
1221.23.
All right, so Tim is about to post in our chat the exact parameters, entry, stop loss, take profit for gold in the chat. So your entry.
Yo, tell Tim to join.
1219.
It's at 197.
34. Stop loss 1221. 34. Take profit.
One at 1216.8. 1217. Take off the 2 at 1216.85.
Yo, this is so funny.
Yo, the take profit is 1228.45
Nope.
or 1218.48.
All right, he said stop loss was 1221.34. Take profit is
How do I mute
1217.
everyone? Everyone should be muted. Yeah, I can't. I'm not. Let's see.
What's the TP?
1217.
I can't mute. Only Lasalo can do it. I can't mute. I can't mute anyone. Only Lasalo can mute.
You want me to mute everybody? You want me to mute everybody, Ty?
No.
Huh? Ty, you want me to mute everybody?
Yeah.
There you
2.34. Stop loss. telling you.
Regardless of somebody's here.
What we put for take profit?
Oh,
We had,
I'm here. Hold up.
you're in? All right.
Yo. What's up? What's up?
All right, listen.
About time.
I'm gonna mute everybody.
All right,
and
Tim
then
is
you
here.
got to. You heard?
I bet.
Tim is here, guys.
Man, finally I'm here.
It's
USD
All right, go ahead.
that just was sent down the chat. This is the last about like 1/4 of the Asian session, so we're gonna see a lot of movement within a couple of hours. So definitely hold this trade. This could give us a second leg of that W that we're trying to see down to the downside. Going back to yesterday's low at like 12.14, 12.16 zone. All right, so we could get it in both directions. Right? We're gonna get it on the downside from this M formation. We got a second leg close under the first. Then we're gonna go down to the downside about like 30, 40 pips. We might catch that second leg of the W right there by that pink line right there that Ty has. Right, and then we might
I'm gonna give you
reverse that off to the upside.
Yo, Lou, can you give Tim host?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do that.
For some reason, I couldn't even hear you guys for the past.
How do I?
All right, now I can hear you guys. Perfect.
Yeah, so TP lows there. Do I have host? I don't know.
I think you gotta give him host.
I gotta give him host. Okay.
Let me see something. Let me see.
No, it doesn't let me.
You on whose screen is this?
It's Ty.
So Ty, give him. All right, so give me back this share. Give me back the share, so then I can give it to Tim. Gotta share your screen.
Stop sharing.
Okay, now Tim, see if you can share your screen now.
All right. Yeah. I think I heard. Yep. All right. Yep. We're good.
Good.
Yep.
Nice.
Table that.
Yeah, we're telling gold.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Cool. One thing that you guys should use is the Traders Dynamic Index on TradingView. This consists of your relative strength index, your Bollinger Bands, your moving averages that helps us determine take profits, stop losses. All right. If you have no idea where to go, you go on TradingView and you go click on this little check mark right here, well, a little squiggle line, indicators right here. Just put TDI. And it's the second one. It's gold mines edited for MMM. This is the strategy that we use. All right, so I'm gonna put Traders Dynamic Index TDI. This is an improved version of the RSI, which is the relative strength index, which measures overbought or oversold pair. Right, this has a lot more to it. So I think that you guys should actually look at this. We're gonna have a session later on just on the TDI, so just hold on off that. Just for now, let's just understand how to trade just using the naked chart. What time? What do you mean by what time? Which TDI? So it's gonna say it's this one right here. TDI gold mines edited for. All right, this one right here, the second one. You guys can see my screen, right? Ty, you can see it?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
All right, cool. I should definitely use that. One thing that I want to go over is, should we drop some nuggets, man? Should we drop some nuggets on gold right now? Straight nuggets.
Well, we got them in a trade. So let's get into how we got that trade.
Okay. All right. So one of the ways to trade gold is using M formations and W formations. Okay. What we do is we only trade the second legs of those formations. Right. So there's patterns. Right. So on gold, you could trade things like this. So look in the chat box. You could do W formations, M formations, V bottoms, inverted hammers, evening stars, morning stars. All right. Your evening stars are confirmations for the downside, right? Your morning stars are confirmations for the upside. Your inverted hammers are confirmation for the upside, right? Look, this right here. This is an inverted hammer, right? This area right here. Where is the? Never mind. That's okay. This right here, inverted hammer. You gain for a small scalp, right? Get catch 20, 30 pips right here. You throw a standard lot. You make $200, $300, right? 1217 to 1220, right? Catching 30 pips right there. Right, so that's one way we could trade gold. So how we traded today is that we saw a close under the first leg of the M, right? So we only trade second leg confirmation, right?
Right.
Simply buy second leg W's and you simply sell second leg M formations, right? The second leg of the M has to be lower than the first. The second leg of the W has to be higher than the first, right? Perfect W right here, goes up, bullish engulfing, sucks up the entire price zone, comes back up, another bullish engulfing, sucks up the previous price zone, and just goes up and up and up, right? This is a perfect W setup. Then what we have is the M, right? It's going to come back down towards yesterday's low. Come back down towards yesterday's low. All right? Form that second leg of the W around this area right here. Watch. Right. Right. Around this zone. Second leg should be above the first, okay? If it comes down and closes below the first, we know that we're gonna have further downside movement. Right. So yeah, usually the M will be slanted. So that confirms that it's establishing a lower second leg. And your W formation wants to be leaning towards the right. One example, something that's really important to know how to trade for gold are these V bottoms, right? V bottom right here, right? V bottom. It's an inverted hammer. We got 3 bullish engulfings afterwards. You buy that, right? Straight into profit right after that, right? Today, earlier, we bought that exact same setup. If we were a little bit more patient, we would have caught the whole thing, but, you know, our emotions, right? It's important to really understand what your emotions are when you're trading. Just trust your initial analysis. The TDI is a little complicated. I can't do that right now, honestly, because I want to show you guys like the real, just understand the patterns first, and then we could do the TDI on another webinar, because I don't think we have enough time to go through every single part because it has so much to it. You know, the Bollinger Bands, the relative strength index, your 5, 13, 50, 120, 250 EMA, 800 EMA, right? TP2 was 1216.85, I believe, right? Right?
I think you put 1216.85, which I don't know. That's only like 2 pips past TP1.
Yeah, because we don't want to break. We want to confirm that it's not going to break out that low. Yeah, it's all 16.
I see. Yeah, I see the big picture. Yeah.
This area right here. So guys, I'm gonna let you know on this method, there is a market maker, okay? So there's somebody in the market that can see your stop loss, they can see your take profit, they can see that you're in margin failure, they can see that you're in margin call, meaning that your account's flashing red and that you don't have you're over leveraging your account, you're about to be wiped out. They can see all that, right? And what they want to do is literally take you out and stop you out, right? They have a book on literally how to take your money, and they are here. You're literally no use to them until you place a trade, right? Like market makers, there's about 4 market makers for each session in Forex. How do we know this? Literally, if you try to access your bank account during London session, it's going to say temporary unavailable. They're literally taking the money out of your bank account and trading that shit with Forex, right? So I know this method has been working for me because I accessed it for the past like 3 months so far, and it's been working out, right? I've seen the W's, I've seen the M formation, I see the B bottoms, see the inverted hammers, and I literally slap, standard lots with ease, okay? And I want to show you guys how to do that as well. And look at that. Look at that. Second leg M formation, right? Straight confirmation. Straight to the downside, right? We just straight into profit right away, right? Straight into profit, right? No one move your stop loss yet, okay? Because gold has a tendency to come back up, wicket, play around a little bit, and then do the real move, right? So what I want to show you guys is first some of the lingo to understand before we jump into like how this market maker, this guy at these head brokerage offices at these banks and financial institutions use trap moves to actually take your money, and you got to understand to see that on the chart, right? So let's first go over a glossary of terms. So if you guys can pick out like a little notebook or something like that, just to jot this down real quick. I'm also gonna write it out in the chat if I go too fast. All right. So number 1. What's that? Yeah.
I'm just gonna answer all the questions on the chat, Tim. So just keep doing your thing.
All right, cool. So number 1 is ADR. All right, average daily range. What that is an indicator that tracks the average daily pip movement for each pair, right? So every single pair is gonna have a different range in which they move per day. So, like for example, gold moves about an average of 165 pips per day, right? USD JPY moves an average about like 94 pips per day, right? Each pair is gonna have its average daily range of its high and its average daily range for low. Right. So it's important to understand where's the high and where's the low and trade off that, right? We trade off of the low, we trade off of the high, right? We stack a period for ADR. I use 15-minute, I use 1 hour. I trade only those, right? I look for I only use higher time frames for the DXY. So if I'm trying to look for the overall direction of the dollar index, because that's where that's inverse to gold, I'll look at the higher time frames because I want to make sure that I'm in the right trade, because sometimes I'll hold it for a couple hours. No, gold is not open for 24 hours. It closes at its New York session by 5 p.m.
Back up at
how many candles does it average? So if you're on the 15-minute, well, it averages 165 pips per day, right? I can't say per candle because the candlesticks are going to differ depending on the time frame you're on, right? It's going to be more candlesticks if you go in the 5 and 1 minute than if you're to go in the higher time frames, right? Gold moves opens with the market, right? Sunday 5 p.m. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so next
Well,
term, right?
Yeah.
Brinks trade. All right. This is you could use the template on MT4, but the point is that you're not going to understand how to use that. If you can't identify the levels and see where the market is, right? You want to trade in line with them. You want to be able to follow the money on the table, right? You want to be able to see, okay, yeah, now they're clearing the board, wiping out all the traders. Now they're going to reverse off of the zone, right? Not just using the template is not going to help you do that. All right, you need to understand it on a naked chart. That's how you become really good at this, right? Go into like a random Apple store, pull up a chart and understand, okay, this is level 1, level 2 consolidation, level 3 reversal up onto the upside, right? You could go and do that. That's powerful, right? That's the skill set. Right? That's you taking the skill set anywhere in the world, right? Where you don't need a template, right? You don't need to do that. Like a template, I use it, yeah, but comes to a point where like you don't need to use it because you just see everything. It's so clear. So next trade is Brinks trade. So a Brinks trade is a type of trade that uses a timing element as part of the setup. Right. So this happens at 9:45 a.m. and about 9:45 a.m. So 3:45 EST, they'll issue a second leg W or M and never come back to it. Right. It'll be straight drop or rise depending on what they're issuing. Either it could be a second leg of an M, second leg of a W. Right. Okay, so Brinks trade again, a type of trade that uses a timing element as part of its setup, and this is going to be in the form of M formation or W formation at 3:45 a.m. EST or 9:45 a.m. EST. Right, you could catch this trade during London session, and you could catch this trade during New York session. What do you mean by gold activated yet? We entered a sell.
We did market execution.
Yeah, market execution. I'm not recording personally. I don't know if someone is.
Yeah, the Saldo's recording this.
Okay, so just ask the Saldo where that recording is going to be. Right, so Brinks trade, right? It's either going. What I'm looking for in the Brinks trade is a second leg of a M or W formation, right? It's when the 3:45 or 9. Yeah, exactly, Max. Exactly. Max said it perfectly. That's exactly what a Brinks trade is. It's when the 15-minute candle closes at the 45 mark on 3:45, 9:45 EST, Eastern time, right? Eastern time, right? This is the only time we're gonna see that second leg of M or W, right? So we have NFP on Friday, right? So if you're somebody who likes to trade news, which I say if you're new, do not trade it because that will wipe you out in a second. Yeah, so it'll be like an inverted. Hold on one sec. Yeah, so it'll be like an inverted hammer, on the second leg of the W, or you get an evening star on the second leg of the M. Where was that? I just lost my train of thought. NFP. Oh, thank you. Okay, so this is how we trade NFP, right? I'm gonna spill some nuggets real quick, right? NFP 9:45. They're gonna issue a Brinks trade, okay? 9:45. All right. 9:45. They'll either issue a second leg of the W or M. All right. This Friday. I've done it for 3 NFPs so far. It's worked every time. I've done 10, 15 lots on the second leg M and W. They never come back. Right. Non-farm payroll. All right. There's 13 fundamental news events to know when you're trading Forex, and NFP is one of them. It's the first Friday of every single month. It's the best time to trade if you want to over leverage accounts and you want to do false moves. Like, this is the day, like, for real. Not even running with you guys. Like, once you understand like how this skill set works, it's literally it's cash. It's cash, right? It's cash.
Yeah.
So listen, this is how we trade NFP. All right, 9:45 a.m. EST. They're gonna issue a second leg M or W. We wait for a bullish engulfing close on the W. If it's a W, we wait for a bullish engulfing close above an inverted hammer on the 9:45 candle. If it's an M, we wait for the second leg evening star close for the 9:45 a.m. EST candle. I do not know if I'm doing a Zoom call for NFP yet. Do not know yet.
Do it.
So most likely we should though. We should definitely do that.
Yeah, we should.
It would be good. Yeah, sorry for going so fast. Stuff gets me going. It gets me happy. Like, I just keep on going. What do you need me to repeat? Repeat NFP. Okay, so how do we trade NFP? 9:45 a.m. EST. They're gonna issue a Brinks trade. Okay, they're gonna issue the second leg of a W or M. All right, you got to see where the market's going. But at 9:45 a.m. EST on gold, usually they have a second leg of the M or W, and you just trade based off of that. And just be confident in that trade because they're gonna spike it. And what they do in news is just they use what. So what news is don't take it for surface value, right? what all it does is just continue the pattern, right? So if you see half a M coming, right? What news is going to do is just continue to complete the M formation, right? It's going to make the second leg, then come back down and drop down, right? If you see half a W, right, and it's 9 o'clock, okay, you know that the next 45 minutes, I'm going to get a second leg of that W because it's a half a W already, right? So that's how we trade the Brinks trade during NFP. Right, NFP is fun, right? Just look out for that second leg M or W and watch those spike candles. They're massive, right? But I'm not sure which currency pair. I've seen it on gold. I've seen it on Euro USD. I've seen it on USD CAD. I've seen it on GBP USD. USD. So usually the 945 candle, and usually the 945 candle is going to be the bullish engulfing, right, or a bearish engulfing. So the 945 should be after the inverted hammer or the regular hammer, right? So you wait for that bullish engulfing close on the second leg of W if they're forming a W, and you wait for an evening star close on the second leg if you're waiting for M formation. Okay. No, it doesn't react every day at 345 and 945, right? You have to know what level you're in. So NFP is Friday, right? And that Brinks trade is at 9:45 a.m., not p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Bullish engulfing for W. Right. Bullish engulfing for the W. Okay. You guys should be showing profit off this trade. Let's go back a little bit. Let's show some setups that I look at for the market right here. All right. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right. So this is a perfect setup. You got 3 bullish engulfing candles to the high. Issue an evening star, right? Evening star, bearish engulfing, and then we sell off to the downside, right? Peak formation high, and we sell that off. All right, this is a perfect setup. All right, you slap a standard lot on that. You're guaranteed about 50, 60 pips to the downside, probably even more, right? 1225 to about 1221, all right, 40 pips. Right, slap a standard lot, you got $400. Slap, a couple standards, you got like 1.2. That's how you trade gold, right? That's the confidence I want you guys to have. Right.
Show them how to find the daily high and low,
right.
Like period separators, like what they're for.
So I use session changeovers. This blue tracer right here, my session changeover. Daily high, daily low. So what you want to do is see the reset, right? You want to see the reset. All right. So how to find the daily high and low? Right here. Look at the low. So what I do is try to find the low of the week. Trade off of that. Right. So yesterday we caught the low of the week, which was down here. We caught this trade. So it literally tapped the ADR low, right? Our average daily range low, right? When you see price tapping the ADR low, you buy that. You buy that immediately. Or if they tap the ADR high, you sell that, right? And especially if the wick literally taps that price zone, you put crazy lots on that. You put a 5.0 lot on that, right? So what we did, we caught the ADR low for that range, for XAUSD. It never came back down towards it, right? Never came back down towards it, right? It traded off for that low, right? Then it came up, established the high, 1228. We caught about 120 pips on that pair, literally, in one day, right? Right. So gold moves 165 pips per day. Literally yesterday we caught 120 pips off that. Right, literally in one trading session. Right. Lou, look at that. We got a mini C club going on over here. See that? A little mini C club.
Yep.
We got a little M formation going on right here. Right? So that's how we trade highs and lows, right? See what the low for the day, high of the week, high of the day, low of the day, low of the week. We trade accordingly, right? We don't trade the middle, right? We don't trade in between. Right? We trade the pattern, right? We see, okay, stop on low, right? Stop on low. All right, we buy that. We buy the reversal, right? We push it to the downside with bearish engulfings. All right, you know, wicks to the bottom. They're trying to work the bottom, trying to induce trades to 6 sells. Like, nope. Like we tapped the ADR low. We're going the other way, right? Guaranteed 120 pips. At least you're guaranteed at least 50 pips on these trades, right? At least 50 pips on these trades, right? What was our entry for gold?
For
so 19
to buy.
So 1934.
Oh,
we got 10 pips. So far.
Oh, this trade.
We're on 10 pips.
Yeah, we're good right now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah, our take profit should be around this area, right? 1216.50, 1270. All right. What I want to show you guys is pretty much when the trap moves are made, right?
Wait, hold on 1 second. We got somebody that said repeat trading the high.
Repeat trading the high.
Do you want me to read through it?
Yeah, just brief me real quick. That's pretty simple.
Okay, so basically what we do is we put on period separators. This is what's going to separate the day. So the day really starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it goes till the next day, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The reason the day starts there is because that's when Asian banks open, right? So we're just finishing up our day here in New York, and in the East, in Japan, they're waking up, right? They're starting their day. So that's the start of the day. So based off of that, based off that box, you're able to tell the high and the low of that day. So based off that high and the low, the next day they'll trade between that, and they'll trade off of those highs and lows. So the highs and lows of the previous day will act as support and resistance, or act as a zone of where we'll expect reactions, where we'll expect second leg M, second leg W's.
There we go. All right. Oh yeah. So we haven't finished with like vocabulary. Next thing. So is that clear for everybody? Is that clear? No, I trade only 15-minute time frames, market execution. I use no orders unless lose teacups. All right. That's the only pending orders I use. Lose teacups. So if the low already happened, how you trade it is, okay, we know that we're never coming back there. So we trade the W's and the M's based on that. Right? We trade the patterns, right? So say you missed that trade, right? Say you missed it, okay. So let's look for a V bottom, let's look for an M, let's look for a W. Every blue line is a session changeover, right? That's from New York going to Asia right now.
Right, it's the start of the new day. So the new day typically starts, it will start at 5 p.m. That's why whenever you hold a trade past 5 p.m., they charge you the swap. So you can literally place a trade at 4:55 p.m., right? As soon as it changes over to 5, they're charging you extra for holding it over a day into the next start of the day. Please talk about finding a buy setup using W formation.
Say again?
They said, please talk about finding a buy setup using the W formation.
Okay.
We use our current trade now. So when we write that down, the reason why we didn't put the take profit lower is because when we write it down, we want to make sure we're not running into a W.
Yeah. So look. My style of trading is called hedging, right? It's trading both ways, right? So what we're doing, we see that we have a W formation that, okay, so we sell it, right? Second leg closes below the first. All right, we sell that, right? Bearish engulfing, we sell that, okay? But we also see that we have a W formation coming, right? First leg of the W is down here, right? Coming up, second leg coming around this area, right? So what we are doing, we put our take profit around that area above the first leg, because we know that if the price comes down and breaks the first leg, we have further downside movement, and that W pattern is no longer valid, right? When you trade W formations, the second leg always has to be above the first, unless it's making a double bottom, okay? So that's our confirmation for the upside, that W is going to be confirmed, that it holds either the same level as the first leg or above it, right? Not below it. It cannot be below. Is that clear? So this is a W formation setup that we're looking at, but we're just on a sell because we know that we can catch some pips on the downside. So every trade is usually about 30 to 50 pips. So say we catch this second leg, right? Our take profit's gonna be, we're gonna have a couple take profits, right? Our first one's gonna be 50 pips off of that's 12.16, so it's gonna be about 12.21. Then say they break this level right here, this level. Say they break this level right here. Then our second take profit's gonna be up here, right? Our second take profit's gonna be this zone, 12.23. Then say they break that zone too. Then we just go to the next zone, right? Next take profit zone, right? 12.25, right? So that's how we determine take profits, right? We just look at the next resistance, right? Just keep looking at the next resistance. So you want to get, so it's easy to guarantee yourself 50 pips from gold every day, right? So aim at that, right? You could literally compound your account in a day just trading gold because it moves 165 pips. Yeah, I stay at the 15 minutes because the method I use is the market maker method, and I trade only 15-minute time frames because I'm a scalper. I get in and out of trades, right? Aim at 30 to 50 pips, right? Because gold, right? So guaranteeing yourself 50 pips is easy off of this pair. Right? 30 pips is easy. 50 pips is really easy. Even 100 pips, right? If you get a low, you're definitely getting 100 pips, right? It's really simple. Right here, we have an M, right? First leg, second leg closes below the first. We have a railroad track, right? Railroad track, which confirms that's our candlestick confirmation for our M formation to down to the downside, right? So if you get a railroad track on a second leg M, that's a candlestick confirmation that we should take that sell, right? Right there. Is anyone know what a railroad track is? Does everyone know that what a railroad track is? Anyone have any questions on what's a railroad track? Yes.
You got some no's.
You got some no's. Okay. All right. So what a railroad track is a candlestick opens and closes at the same point in which the previous candlestick did, right? So if the first candle, as you see here, is bullish, opened on bearish and closed on bearish, we know that the second one is the direction of the market, right? So that's pretty much what the railroad track is. Why not enter before the railroad track? Because we need to wait for a confirmation, right? We wait always for confirmations, right? Always. There was no confirmation if we answered on that bullish engulfing, right? There wasn't really a confirmation. We need a bearish engulfing candle with that close right under the first. Right? We always look for candlestick confirmations, always. Confirmations, right? there's no candlestick confirmation, I literally don't trade it. I don't care if there is a W. If it gives me a bearish engulfing on a W, I'm not trading it, right? So let's go back. Look at, okay, so here's the W formation right here, right? First leg, second leg closes above the first, gives you a bullish engulfing. You buy the bullish engulfing, straight profit, right? You buy right here, right? That's your entry point, right? Let me just put that real quick. All right, it's right there. That's your entry. Right. First leg, second leg gives you a bullish engulfing, closes literally above the first, and goes straight into profit. Right. 12.19, 12.24, 50 pips. Easy, right there. I wait, if it's a W, I need to wait for the second leg to be above the first and the candlestick to be bullish engulfing. Right. First leg comes around, second leg goes up to the upside. All right. Here's an example, right? Session changeover. This is Asia, right? And consolidation. Fall smooth down. 3 pushes up. Give you a bearish engulfing and drop, right? This is a trap move. Really, they try to induce again both ways, but the real move is a 3 push, right? When you see 3 candles spike up, that's how you know they're trying to induce buyers, and they issue a bearish engulfing right away. You know that they're just trying to trap them, right? And they're going down to the downside. And then they issue. You can trade this both ways, right? Then they give you, when you see that inverted hammer right here to the downside, you know, okay, there may be a reversal, right? Then they give you a bullish engulfing. All right, you buy that, right? You buy this area right here, then you go straight into profit. Right?
Hey Tim, can we close the watch list so we can see the chart? Right, all the way on the right.
This right here?
Right there.
All right, cool.
Boom, there we go. Perfect.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
All right, cool. All right, so when you see consolidation, you know there's gonna be a breakout, right? Just look for the false move. Always 3 vector candles, all right? 3 vector candles. The market moves in 3, right? Whenever you see 3 pushes, just know, all right, where's the? Let me look for a confirmation candlestick for the reversal, right? And your bearish engulfing is a signal and drop, right? Same thing right here. We got a V bottom, inverted hammer, right? V bottom, inverted hammer. Next candle is bullish engulfing, buy right there. You buy the next candle, straight in profit, right? 50 pips right there, from here to there, 50 pips. That's a perfect setup right there. That's a perfect V bottom, right? Inverted hammer. Next candle is bearish, bullish engulfing, buy. All right, perfect W right here. First leg right here. Second leg right here closes above the first leg. We buy that, and we go straight into profit. 3 levels of rise. Then we get a bearish engulfing down to the downside. All right, this is more than 50 pips. Look at that. We got a double top. All right, double top right here. First leg, second leg. Double top M formation. Bearish engulfing. We sell. Right. That's more than 50 pips. Right. That's one of the trade setups that we use. Right. All right. Everyone following? Everyone see that setup? Double top. Bearish engulfing, sell it off, right? Bearish engulfing, that's our candlestick confirmation, right? Evening stars, Harami, spinning tops, inverted hammers, right? Grapes on dojis, all those things. Or candlestick confirmations. They're for these setups to give us some signals to the downside or signals to the upside. Let's go. I want to see what's going on. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. Oh wait, actually, let's look at this 1 a.m. Let's look at this candle close. See what happens for now. But everyone following, everyone with us. Any questions? Now is the time to put that in the chat box. All right.
Okay, grab the paintbrush on the left side and draw a M or a W. Some of them were asking about that. Just draw it out on the
This
right
way.
there. Make sure it's like a good.
It's the brush?
It's on.
Okay. So all right. So
the color is good. Change the color.
Oh yeah.
Make it like white or something.
Okay.
And,
So watch. First leg right here. It comes back up. Leg right there. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Apologize. Let's set that again. First leg right here. Comes up right here. Second leg should be around this zone right here. Not breaking the first, and then we go up. Oh shit. All right, you see that? That's our W that we're looking for. All right. 1214 should not be a take profit. Okay. 1214 should not be a take profit.
Yo, X that box out on the bottom left.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go draw out W's and M's for you guys right now. All right. So right here, first leg comes up, second leg doesn't come below. We're out, right?
Oh, you gotta switch to the cursor after.
Gotcha. All right.
What about the M?
Here's the, yeah, 1 second. Here's the V bottom right here. Right, V bottom right there. Information, yeah, give me 1 second. Let me look for one.
Okay.
Right here. Okay, that's a double top M formation. Oh.
Zoom in for the people.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh shit.
You suck at trading view.
Yeah, sorry. I do. All right, cool. All right.
Probably take profit. Okay.
Right there. Right. Why can't I? Okay. Yeah, right there. There you go. Right there on the right side. And then we go to the downside. How do I move this bounce? Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, M formation right there. Comes up, downside. Here's a macro W that I drew earlier. This is a trade setup I took, right? I missed this this setup, right? Had a vector push to the bottom, right? 1, 2, 3, vector push to the bottom, bullish engulfing, you buy that, right? But I missed that. So what they did, they trapped traders, peak formation high, they fake it out real quick, grab their pips back, issue inverted hammer down here on the downside, right? Inverted hammer right here. Bullish engulfing, once I saw that, bought it, right? That's set up right there, W. Second leg pulses above the first, way above with the inverted hammer. Bullish engulfing, next candlestick, you buy.
You can use the numbers on the right side to like just pinch them, like price where you see 1244, 1242. You could pinch that and then drag it, and you'll be able to move around the chart much easier. Right now, leave it. Well, little down, boom, right there, and now you can move it with your cursor a lot easier.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. All right, here's a mini M right here. Right here, mini M, scalp that for 30, 40 pips.
Right, real quick, put a horizontal line right at the first leg, the high of the day.
Right here?
Right at the first leg, on the left.
Oh.
The high of the day. All right, boom. So what they did here, well, a little lower. So I'm using that specific, boom, right there. So what they did here was establish a high of the day, right? That's your first, typically that's your first leg M. What they did was trade away from it and then retrace back towards the high, but didn't take out the high. That creates your second leg of the M. Right there, zoom in. I think they did give us a candlestick formation. Second leg is typically they will give you that candlestick formation.
Give you evening
and
star.
Then right from there, most times than not, you're straight into profit right after the candlestick formation. No formation, no entry.
So this is what an evening star is gonna look like, right? You got a bullish to the left, bearish to the right, with the candle being either evening star, right? It's gonna be a star, and then what that's gonna indicate is downside movement, right?
Right. Yes. Typically, yes. It is. Yes.
Right
Established
here.
engagement position.
This is another one right here. Notice how this M formation. What is that? Right there. Notice how it doesn't get taken out. Second leg is lower than the first. We sell that off, right? First, second leg right here. Mini M. We sell it. It's also a mini teacup too, right? Just comes up, doesn't break it out, sell it. Right. This is a mini M2 right here. First leg, second leg, both. This is a perfect setup actually. Right. First leg, evening star. Second leg, evening star. Bullish, bearish, downside movement. Right. First leg right here. Second leg right here. Gives you an evening star. Second candle is bearish engulfing. And you get a lot of downside movement from there, right? You get 3 levels of drop. 1, 2, 3. Then they reverse. First leg, second leg, evening star, bearish engulfing to confirm my downside movement for the second leg. First level drop, second level drop, third level drop. Right, that's from 1255 to about 1240. That's 100 pips, 140 pips. Right, that's a lot. It's a lot. Right, it's a lot.
Always straight away from the yep. Yep. Abundant sky. You nice with it, huh? So you use trailing stops? No trailing stops.
Nah. None of that. None of that. Look at this peak formation high and trade away from it. Right. Peak formation high, mini M, trade away. Mini M right here. See that mini M? It's like a little crown. And trades away. Right? Bearish engulfing. 2 bearish engulfings. You can get it either here, you get it over here. This close or this close, and you're good. Right? The bottom. right? Gives you an inverted hammer at the bottom right there. Oh. What the heck? Sorry, guys. A little novice at Trading View. All right, cool. Yeah, V bottom right here. Inverted hammer. Zoom out a little bit. Oh, there. Inverted hammer. One. Bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing. You're literally getting on any of these candles, right? Any of these candles. Oh, why is this like this? Why is this like this? That's right. All right, yeah, that's more like it. All right, let's look at the hourly real quick. Let's get rid of this real quick. That. Do that. And
Gunnar asked a really good question.
What's up?
He said, do V bottoms signal first leg of the M? That's a yes and no at the same time. It really depends what level you're on.
I just like this. Sai, help me out here. Hold up.
The numbers on the right, you have to expand it. Expand the chart. Push up. Push up.
So. All right. Why is it under? See that?
You have to adjust it. Move it. Grab the hold the chart and then move. Then raise your cursor. The chart itself.
All right. All right. Cool. Okay. Let's go back. Let's do some more setups for y'all.
You guys are good with trading with you.
All right, right here. See, like I said, see how the second leg below this one, it's not, that's how they show you the false move, right? It's actually this double top here, straight drop. Right? Oh my God, that's a nasty job, right? Double top, they show you a mini M, but the mini W, but the W, notice how that second leg isn't above the first, so that's not the real move. Real move is double top right here. Right here.
And right before that drop, it comes close to previous daily high, but doesn't take it out.
Right. Double top. Yeah, comes towards the high, doesn't take it out. Drops, gives you a W, false W technically. Comes up towards the high, closes below it, and drop. Right. You know how much that is?
That's crazy. Even if you took that W, you're good. You're sitting, what is that? 40 pips on the W?
This is a 37, 74. That's about, yeah, it's 60, 70 pips. You're good, right? But look at this move. From 1244 to 1228. That's like 250 pips, right? A little bit more than that. Right? So this is the potential on gold. We could
There's the add button on the left.
Second?
The bottom left. The bottom.
Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, see this M right here. So you could have traded both ways. This M, come down, double top, drop. Disgusting, right? Disgusting. Where is it? Where's the chart at? My chart's at. All right, cool. So yeah, those are your V bottoms. W's. Wait, what was that? That question. Could you enter the trade now?
What was our entry? 12.19.34. So you're about 8 pips late. I mean, if you're calm with an extra 8 pips, then you can enter like right now because it looks like it's about to move.
Yeah. You could enter right now and grab 20 pips.
Right now.
Like this moment, you could grab it right now. Right. So move your stop loss 10 pips to break even. Right. 12.18. What were we answering? 12.19, right?
12.19.34.
Yeah. So move your stop loss about 12.18.85. 12.19 if you're scared about a stop line. I mean, a retracement to the upside, but that might take you out. But just be stop loss to break even. It's the risk-free trade. All right, to the downside, and we're gonna monitor this W, so we catch both ways. All right. So yeah. Any more questions? Okay, pips on gold, right? Pips on gold, real quick. So 12. Say you're at 12.18, you buy, and you goes to 12.19. That's 10 pips. 12.18, 12.20, 20 pips. 12.18, 12.26. Right, 40 pips. Right. Can you tell if the trade's going against you? Yeah.
They'll show you.
Yeah. This is. So we know this trade is not going against us because they never came back up towards this leg, right? Let's look it out. Right, we entered on the M, second leg. Now, now we know this W will be good because the second leg will close above the first, and then we'll get a bullish engulf into the upside. All right.
How do you identify the beginning of an M or W? So you won't know until the first leg is formed. After the sale is over. We'll know once they give us a I'll type it. Go
ahead. Okay, let's go back towards the terms. Candle spike. All right. Okay. Now that I guys showed you like mainly all that stuff. Where do you get TP from? So I know. So I'm determining our take profit again. Take profit is above the first leg because I want to get on the W formation. Right. So I know that my take profit is going to be above the first leg, just next to it. Right. So that's how we determine our take profit for this trade. Right. All right. So let's go back to the terms. All right. Hold on. Can you write down the chat?
The terms,
please. Sorry. The gold goats chat. Say SL break even. Thanks. Okay, so next term, candle spike. Why is it keep typing on it? Candle spike, okay. What that is an aggressive candle used to shift the trading zone and trigger the stops. Okay. So let's just run through these terms, and then we're gonna end this off, and then I'll get you guys updated on the W formation. Like, okay, so candle used to shift the trading zone and trigger the stops. Right here. Come over here, trigger the stops. Aggressive candle, it's a candle spike. Candle spike here, spikes the high, trades off of it, right? Those are candle spikes. One down here, one up here. Consolidation, right? What I showed you before, that sideways movement. What does that mean though? That's the market makers building their positions, right? Trying to induce traders to take positions on that zigzag movement. Never get into that. Wait for the break, 3 vector push to the top, 3 vector push to the bottom, and you reverse off of that. Right? Everyone got that? You enter once you get a bullish engulfing off of the downside. See how you get this bullish engulfing? ADR low of the day, and we trade off of it. You buy that, right? ADR high, comes off of that, right? Has an average daily range of their low and high. Okay, so next term is really important. Extended stop hunt.
No doubt.
No, I don't use fibs at all. I don't believe in that. I don't like fibs. I don't believe in using fib retracements. Why do you think it'll go into the 20 pips? Because we got an M formation, second leg. Second leg closes below the first. And we have a W right here. So half a W right now.
Right, exactly. So that's also
No, I never put a buy limit, right? I don't use orders because they get what's the extended stop hunt? Price extending beyond the normal 20 to 50 pips stop hunt, which occurs when traders refuse to commit their funds in closed positions. So the market makers force you to do that by inducing a stop hunt. This right here. This is an example of extended stop hunt / candle spike, right? They move more than 20 to 50 pips to the downside. All right, one more time, because you guys need to get this. Right, extended stop hunt. I'll write it out for you guys. All right, candle spike. All right. I don't know where. Usually, I think the recording will be posted on YouTube. I gotta ask Lizaldo. All right. Gap time. Next term is gap time.
Check out gold.
Yo, Todd, can you answer the other questions while I go over these terms?
I got you.
Thanks. Gap time. Okay. Gap time. Gap time is when to change. See session.